Next, let me ask you another question. When a body is accelerating, is it in uniform motion or non-uniform motion? Children, the object will be in non-uniform motion. Why? Because in uniform motion, the velocity remains the same. But in non-uniform motion, the velocity changes. So there will be acceleration. In uniform motion, velocity remains the same. So there won't be any change in velocity. That means there is no acceleration. So the acceleration is relevant in the case of non-uniform motion. And almost all motions that we come across in our daily life is of non-uniform motion. That means accelerated motions. Okay. Now on the screen, you can see one example. We have considered a car, which is car A, and initially it is moving with a velocity of 40 meter per second towards east. And after 5 seconds, it slows down and it moves with a velocity of 25 meter per second towards east. That means direction is same. Initially it was moving towards east. Now also it is moving towards east. But the speed has changed. Initially the speed was 40 meter per second. Now the final speed or velocity is 25 meter per second. So what do you think? Is there any acceleration? Yes. Because there is a change in velocity. The velocity has been decreased here. So how will you find out that acceleration? Acceleration A is equal to, what is the equation? V minus U by T. Now, what is V? V is the final velocity. So this is the final velocity, right? And U is the initial velocity. 40 meter per second is the initial velocity. Now substitute. So what you will get? V is 25. 25 minus U is 40 divided by time. It is 5 seconds. So that is minus 15 by 5. That is minus 3. What is the unit? Meter per second square. So here the acceleration is minus 3 meter per second square. So it is a negative acceleration or retardation. Okay. Now in this case, what is the direction of motion? The direction of motion of the car is towards east, right? But what is the direction of acceleration? Acceleration is minus 3 meter per second square. So that minus sign indicates acceleration is opposite to the direction of motion. So acceleration is towards west. Opposite to the direction of motion is west, because direction of motion is towards east. So the direction opposite to east is west. So the direction of acceleration is towards west and the direction of motion is towards east. Hence it is clear, direction of acceleration doesn't give us the direction of motion. But at the same time, direction of velocity gives us the direction of motion. Now consider the second case. What do you think? Is there any acceleration here? Initially the car is moving with 40 meter per second towards east, and after 5 seconds it is again moving with the same speed 40 meter per second but towards west. So here speed remains the same. 40 meter per second, 40 meter per second. But what about the direction? Initially the direction was east, now it is moving towards west. So the direction of the car changes. So if speed or of this changes, the body is said to be accelerated. So here there is an acceleration since the direction of the object is changed. Children, next let's discuss about uniform and non-uniform acceleration. So here consider the first case. In this table, the velocity and the time values is plotted. Okay, so here you can see this is the first interval. So for this first time interval, the time is 1 second, 1 minus 0. And what is the velocity for that time interval? It is 10 minus 0, that is 10 meter per second. And consider the second time interval. For the second time interval, what is the time? 2 minus 1, that is 1. And for that time interval, for that 1 second, what is the velocity? Change in velocity, that is 20 minus 10. Again, it is 10. And for the third time interval, 2 to 3, what is the time gap? 3 minus 2, 1 second. And what is the change in velocity for that time interval? 30 minus 20, again it is 10. So this 10, 10, 10 represents change in velocity for the respective time intervals. And here you can see one thing, that is the change in velocity. Change in velocity is equal, right? And also the time is also equal. The time interval is also equal. So this type of motion is known as uniform acceleration, where the velocity changes equally in equal time intervals. Okay, so this type of acceleration is uniform acceleration. And can you give an example for that? When a stone is dropped to the ground, or when a pebble is dropped to water, the Earth's gravitational force Earth attracts that object towards it. So in such case, the velocity of the object increases as it goes down. There will be an acceleration, and that acceleration is acceleration due to gravity, because gravity is responsible for that acceleration. And that acceleration due to gravity is constant. So this example, that is dropping a ball or dropping a pebble into water, are examples for uniform acceleration. And in uniform acceleration, the acceleration always remains constant. You can check. See here, in the first case, what is the acceleration? Change in velocity by time. That is the equation to find out acceleration. So here change in velocity is 10. Time is 1. So 10 by 1. Acceleration is 10 meter per second square. Okay, so this is the acceleration for the first time interval. And for the second time interval, what is change in velocity? Again, it is 10. What is the time gap? 1. So again, what is the acceleration here? 10 by 1, that is 10 meter per second square. And for the third time interval also, the change in velocity is 10. Time is 1. So acceleration will be 10 by 1, that is 10 meter per second square. So if it is a uniform acceleration or uniformly accelerated motion, this acceleration remains constant. Velocity changes equally in equal time intervals. Okay. Velocity changes equally in equal time intervals. Next we can discuss the second case. The second table also shows the velocity time values for an object. Now here for the first time interval, what is the time here? 1 minus 0, 1. And what is the velocity change? 10 minus 0, 10. Consider the second time interval, 1 to 2. What is the time gap? 2 minus 1, 1 second. And what is the change in velocity here? Change in velocity is 40 minus 10, that is 30 meter per second. And for the third time interval, 2 to 3, time gap is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. And what is the change in velocity? 50 minus 40, that is 10. So here you can see time interval is equal, right? Time interval is equal. But what about the change in velocity? Yes, change in velocity is unequal. Change in velocity is unequal. So this case is a non-uniform accelerated motion where velocity changes unequally in equal time intervals. Here, when we calculate acceleration for different time intervals, we can see it will be different. So for the first time interval, what is acceleration? Change in velocity by time 10. For the second time interval, change in velocity is 30, time is 1. So what is acceleration? Change in velocity by time, that is 30 by 1, 30 meter per second square. Again for the third or last time interval, change in velocity is 10 and the time is 1. So acceleration is 10 by 1, 10 meter per second square. See, the acceleration values changes. So acceleration is non-constant in a non-uniform accelerated motion. So when do we say an object is in uniform acceleration and non-uniform acceleration? Whenever the velocity changes equally in equal time intervals, that motion is uniformly accelerated motion. But whenever the velocity changes unequally in equal time intervals, it will be a non-uniformly accelerated motion. Children, whatever we have discussed in today's session has been consolidated in this slide. So just go through it quickly. How will you define acceleration? It is defined as the rate of change of velocity, or it is also defined as change in velocity per unit time. It's a vector quantity and acceleration is calculated using this equation v minus u by t. Its SI unit is meter per second square. And if velocity increases with time, it is accelerated motion. But if velocity decreases with time, it is retardation. And what do you mean by uniformly accelerated motion? If velocity changes equally in equal time intervals. And what do you mean by non-uniformly accelerated motion? If velocity changes unequally in equal time intervals. Okay, so that's all for today's session. With this, I am concluding my session. Hope the concepts are clear to you. A YouTube video has been uploaded based on the same topic. Go through it so that the concepts will be much more clear to you. And notes of the lesson has also been uploaded. Please download the notes, file and learn it. There will be a small test along with the session. Attend the test and post me the answers quickly. And if you have any doubts, just feel free to contact me. Okay, we will meet in the next session. Till then, take care. Stay home, stay safe, keep learning. Thank you.